2005, I got a call from Jesse James from Monster Garage looking for a Volkswagen Bug to do on a build. And I told him I would help him find one if I could be on the show, and he agreed, which absolutely blew me away. In any case, we found this absolutely rancid split-window Beetle that was the perfect start for an incredible build. And the best part about being a part of it is that I was able to pick some people that were far better than me to be on the team to help build all the cars. Now, the goal was to do a drag car, and this is a little more serious than most of the crazy stuff that was being built on the show at the time. So we got a bunch of top-level people: Clyde Berg, Jack Sacchetti, Ron Loomis, and my buddy Jason Murphy, who's a mad fabricator, to all be on the team. And there's Jason with his daughter. In any case, I was also a part of the design team for that build, and we watched this magical thing come together there in the Monster Garage Studios down in Long Beach. Now, I'm not a go-fast guy. I'm not an engine guy. And fortunately, the other people on the team were. So I just stood around and helped in any possible way that I could. I had a lot of contacts that helped us get parts donated to the build to keep the cost level down. And I brought in stuff to show there on the set. I brought in a bunch of junk from the lab, brought in a couple of cars when we were doing other filming and things like that. And it was an absolutely incredible experience. I mean, to spend a week in a workshop with every possible tool known to man and around a whole bunch of people that know how to use them far better than you was an experience I'll never forget. Now, we worked late into the night to get this thing going. These are photos from the run. We did absolutely meet our goal. We got the tools, and we had a good time in the process. Now, after our deadline run, which was over at Veterans Stadium in Long Beach, the car went back into the Monster Garage for finishing. And Jesse and his crew did kind of a rust finish look over the entire car, which absolutely transformed it. You know, obviously here it was just in primer and that sort of thing. But when we saw it again, it really came out awesome. Now, some of these photos here are from when Jesse rolled up at Nick's Burgers for the DKP cruise with the car, and that was a great experience to see the car all done and to get it out there in front of a crowd. He did indeed get pulled over. He did indeed get a ticket. The car was not registered. He had no paperwork with it. None of this was planned. And it was a very real possibility that the car was going to be impounded before it went into the lot with everybody. But fortunately, the producers and stuff talked the cops out of it. They were able to bring the car over there with promises that it would be trailered out. In any case, we did get together as a group out at Fontana Raceway after the build to actually run the car on the track and to try to get it down into the nines, which was our quest at the very start of it. So after all the pose shots and having fun with it there at Nick's Burgers, the car got some proper tuning and it went out to the racetrack to run. And it was great because we had the track to ourselves for the day. Ron Loomis had brought out one of his drag cars to run on the track at the same time, and it was a blast. Anyway, obviously lots of photos here from Nick's Burgers, people posing with the car and things like that. There's me with my crap-eating grin. There's Jesse getting pulled over. This is really kind of an assortment of photos here. There may be some duplication, and so my apologies about that. But I came across these photos in an album on my computer, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share it all with you and share the story behind all of it. In any case, I think very quickly here we're going to be getting into the drag race shots out at Fontana. That's my friend from Germany that happened to come out for the run. Let's see, here we are. Okay, so now we are out at Fontana. That's the drag car that Ron was running. He did a couple of passes with that, which was fun. He was doing some test and tune, so I think he had arranged the track, and then we brought the Monster Garage car out to actually run it as well. And it was great because it was an opportunity for all the guys that worked on the car to really see it in action. Obviously they recorded some of it, for TV, but there wasn't any time pressure. It was all about having a good time, hearing Jesse tell us stories, tweaking and tuning the car to get it to run as fast as it possibly could. And I've got to say, straight up, Jesse was a pretty damn good driver when it came down to the racetrack. I kept on kind of suggesting to see if Ron would hop behind the seat, or Clyde, or somebody that had significantly more VW drag racing experience. But Jesse handled it. At one point he got really, really out of shape going down the track, very quickly corrected, and then stabbed it and kept going. So he is not shy when it comes to running on the track. And we did indeed get the car almost to the nines. And certainly with a little more tuning, I think we could have done that. But we built one hell of a fast car, and it was one fantastic time. So there we all are, except for Jason. He wasn't there for the track time. But anyway, that was my Monster Garage experience from 2005. It was an absolute blast. You can see this episode online if you look for it, and obviously check out the new Monster Garage that is happening now out there. But anyway, thanks to Jesse for that great opportunity. Such an incredible blast.